You're a woman who knows how to go after what you want. You're very successful in a lot of things in your life. You've built your career, you've built your business, you've got your family, you've got your community, different obligations, different responsibilities. From the time you were a little girl, you've probably always done the right thing. But what happens when the right thing doesn't feel right to you? What happens when you begin to feel this tug at you in your heart that the life that you're living is not enough? Are you even allowed to feel that? I mean, who are you to say that this isn't enough? You've got so much. What do you have to really complain about? My name is Joanna Elizabeth. I'm a certified life coach, and I work with women who have success and are very accomplished, but they feel this deep inner longing inside that something's missing. There's a deeper purpose that they have, but they're not quite sure how to get there. So this feeling that you've got that things need to be different for you, that all of the things that you've done so far in your life, though they're really great and though they've brought a sense of joy and purpose in some regard, they just don't fit quite right at this moment in your life. You know you want something different. Maybe there's a vision that you've had, a different version of your life, but you're wondering, how do I make this a reality? What are the things that are going to need to happen in order to make these changes for my life? Now, your success, all of the accomplishments that you've had so far, those things are fulfilling in their own right, and you should be proud of what you've accomplished. So that isn't to say that your success was wrong in any way, but there's a deeper longing inside, and you're wanting to discover what that is. Where is it going to lead you? What is the path going to look like that'll bring you more joy, more peace, more fulfillment, more abundance? Think about a time in your life where you were set out on a purpose. There was some goal that you wanted to reach. You put all your energy into it. You've made it come to fruition. You should be proud of that. But looking at the person that you are now in this moment, all those things in your past that you've accomplished, how many of those things that can you really honestly look at and say, I chose that because that's what I really wanted. That's what really spoke to you. I think a lot of us, unfortunately, go down paths that we, quite frankly, weren't really meant to go down. Maybe there were different reasons why you chose that path, and they might have been valid reasons. But maybe they just don't align with what you want right now in your life. And when it comes to really living in your purpose, you may have an idea of what that is, or it may be something that hasn't even occurred to you yet. How do you begin taking all these different pieces of yourself and merging it into something congruent with your core values, with the person that you imagine you want to become? Because you see, it's never too late to become that person. I don't care how old you are. It's never too late to make that person who you are deep inside, that's been longing to come out, a reality. That version of you that is so big, sometimes it may seem a little scary. And you're wondering, who am I? Why do I have the right to become this bigger version? Shouldn't I just be satisfied with where I am right now? And I mean, you could stay where you are, or you could have the courage to become an even bigger and greater version of who you are. The version that you were intended to be, probably all along. Allow yourself to dream a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, a version of yourself that's more expansive. Now, you may be thinking, yeah, that's a luxury. Who has time to really dream about a bigger and greater version of themselves? You've got so much going on, right? Life keeps lifing. You've got things to do, responsibilities, obligations. But here's the thing. You have all that stuff going on. All those things that you have to do. But eventually, those feelings are going to come back. They're going to keep coming back around because they're a part of you. That authentic version, that bigger version of yourself isn't just going to go away because you've got responsibilities and obligations. There's a path toward making those dreams a reality. Those deeper goals that you want to move toward. That person that's lying beneath the surface. Those values that are in touch with the person that you want to be versus what you've always done in the past. Start to envision yourself in that version of yourself that aligns with your heart, with your soul. You've got the talents, the skills to make that change. You just have to give yourself the space to know that you deserve it and that that bigger version of you can truly become a reality. It just takes the willingness to look at yourself from a different perspective and to dream bigger than you ever have. You just need the steps to get there. One small step at a time is all it takes. If this resonates at all with you, if you know that maybe your current circumstances you don't feel could change, but that person that you are inside that's longing for something different, doesn't matter if your circumstance hasn't changed. The version that you're going to become will happen regardless of your current circumstance because it's inner work that needs to be done. It's that inner strength that you've got, pulling that out of you and working the different steps and having a process to get there is what's actually going to change your circumstance. So it doesn't help to wait for things to change. You are the change that's going to need to be made in order for things to be different, in order to move into that larger version of yourself. My name is Joanne Elizabeth. I'm wishing for you the courage to move forward in that version of yourself that you know is deep down inside. Give her the permission to explore, to create, to become fully who she is meant to be. Peace and blessings, and I'll talk to you soon.